Hello and welcome. This is Ty Tyree and you're listening to the Tower Coffee Hour. This is our series on businesses in Mueller, and today we'll be talking about Lady Quackenbush's Cakery. I recently had a chance to sit down with Cass Whitton, who is the general manager, and we had a great conversation. So I hope you'll listen for a while and see what they're up to.
Needs to have something that they can get for a good price that's still a good quality.
Yeah.
That's how we feel. That's the Quacks way.
Good morning. We're at Lady Quackenbush's Cakery, and there we have a couple of people sitting out here eating pastries and drinking coffee. Can you tell us a little bit about why you come here?
Yeah, just the people here are super friendly. It's a great location. We love coming here like in the morning and just doing our walk and grabbing our pastry every morning.
Oh, and I see you a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
When we're out with our guy friends,
Yeah.
these are two that we see frequently walking. So
Yeah, that's the other thing that's really nice. It's seeing kind of the same people every day and starting to form those connections.
okay, great.
So my whole name is Cassandra Whitton, and I am the general manager here at Lady Quackenbush's Cakery.
And how long have we been in operation here?
Lady Quacks has been here since 2018. We did close down for a little bit during COVID, but we were still in production for all three of our locations and for all of our custom orders and special orders. I have been with the company for a little over a year, almost a year and a half.
Okay, so how did you find this job?
I've been in the baking industry for quite a while.
Okay.
I've worked at a few other bakeries here in town, here in Austin, and came across Quacks, and it was just meant to be. It was my little unicorn that I had to wrangle.
Yeah. Well, the neighborhood loves you.
Good. Love that.
And we were sorry that y'all were had rough times and everything else, and we're trying to support you.
Perfect. I love that.
And the guys come in Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday if you were open on
the
Tuesday.
time. I know. We're trying. We're trying to go back for Tuesdays for sure.
Yeah, I've got a walking group, and we come in here after walking and have a libation. I'm turning the guys to chai. They were all on coffee and stuff. Now we're turning them to chai and a pastry. And don't forget the pastries.
Yep.
Lady Quacks.
Pastries are delicious. The almond croissants, the marvelous morning muffins. Those are usually the standard for the walking group, the Thursday and Saturday walking group.
Yep.
Whenever y'all come in. Yes, they have changed the orders from drip coffees and Americanos to chais. I think y'all are in the right direction with the chai. We make our chai in-house from scratch. It's a 2-hour process, and it definitely is delicious, and you can taste it all.
It's got that flavor that just, it zings.
It does.
Yes.
So, whenever we're making it, there's a big waft of ginger smell all around.
Is there caffeine in chai?
Oh, yeah. There is caffeine. It does have some black tea in it.
You're not missing your caffeine.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Okay.
And a decent amount of sugar, but just like punch of flavor more than anything.
It's really a flavor. That's what I love about it.
Okay.
So what's one thing that you want the people of Mueller and the surrounding area to know about Quacks that's special?
That we are part of a very established bakery that's been in Austin for over 30 years. Wow. We are the cuter sister store of Quacks on 43rd. And then we have our brother store, if you will, down south at Manchac and Stastny. And that is kind of more of a sound event center where they do concerts and shows. And so it's just more like, we're here, we're in Mueller. We've been here for about 4 years, a little over 4 years, and we just want people to come in and experience our affordable and approachable product.
How much of the baking do you actually do here?
We do all of the baking for all of our cakes, cupcakes, all of our decorated shortbread cookies. We also do all of our treats like our Rice Krispie treats, our vegan peanut butter cups. We have our vegan chocolate cake truffles, all of our custom wedding cakes, birthday cakes, special occasion cakes. We have all of our fun little treats. We're kind of pivoting as well to doing some retail items as well. So around the holidays, it'd be a great thing to come in, grab a little grab and go item for some Christmas stockings, gifts for friends, cookie tins, everything like that. So
Walk through the process of decorating a cake. And so I'm going to order a cake for my 80th birthday.
So for your 80th birthday, what we would recommend is reaching out via email to our decorator's website. We have our order maven reach out, contact you, see what you're needing, how many people you're looking to serve, how many flavors you're wanting to do, the design component, if you have any kind of inspiration, anything like that. So we could basically give you exactly what you want. And then after finalization, we have a 3-day turnaround for production. So that is a day of baking the cake and having it cool down, and then the next day we will build the cake, which is essentially we're cutting the cake, we're filling it, and we're stacking it. And then on day 3, that's whenever we do our decoration of our cake. And that's what they're working on right now. And that's whenever we do all the detail work. Some detail work is very extravagant and takes a little bit more than a day, especially if it's like a fondant piece or something like that, and we need time for it to dry. But yeah, cakes are not an immediate thing. It's actually a 3-day process for any bakery, at least in town. So just be aware. We typically like to have at least like a 7-day notice for any custom orders, just because we book up so quickly. There's a weekend in October where we have 5 wedding cakes going out in one day. On top of all of our regular custom orders and everything like that. So September, October is incredibly busy for birthdays, holidays, everything like that. And nobody really cares about calories going into the holidays at all.
No.
January gets a little bit slow because everybody's, kind of burnt out with all the sweets, and so that's kind of the time where we start doing some R&D for different products and coming up with different concepts and flavors and everything like that.
I love to talk to people about the work they do, because you get these little hints of how intricate it is, and you think, oh yeah, cakes. I've done cakes. I've done 1,000 cakes. No, this is a different world. This is a different thing. She's looking for new products. She's trying to develop new products. Come on, it's a bakery. You just cook cakes, right?
Yep.
No.
Nope. Not at all, not at all. And the great thing about all 3 Quacks locations is that we are a from scratch bakery. So we are doing everything from scratch. There is nothing out of a big old 5-gallon bucket at all. We are spending an hour making our Swiss buttercream. We make our batters in-house with 40 quarts of buttermilk for our red velvet, so it is very detailed, and we do take a lot of pride in what we do because the product is quality and fresh. And the biggest pride that we have in what we're doing is also that we can sell it to our customers for a reasonable price. If you look at a lot of bakeries around town, you're going to be getting skyrocketed prices, and that's not fair for the consumer.
Well, I love to stand in the window and watch the lady decorating the cakes. She is amazing.
It's very mesmerizing, that's for sure.
And there's so much going on, Yeah,
a lot. And there's always just like icing on some hands somewhere that you might want to be tempted to lick off at some point, but thankfully we don't.
Thankfully we don't. I didn't get in the kitchen. I didn't want to take my gear into the kitchen, so we got some pictures through the window, and we'll put those up and see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of my favorite places in Mueller.
I like that. We're trying to, right now, we're having a little bit of staffing issues, so if anybody in the Mueller community is looking for, some extra work or anything like that, come on down, because if more people that I have coming in, that means that the more hours that I could have open and available for everybody, and also trying to get in on those Tuesday openings. We're currently open Wednesday through Sunday, and I'd really like to be open on Tuesdays. Get that walking group in.
Get this walking group in. We love our Cass. She takes good care of us.
It helps whenever they all order an easy drink whenever they come in.
So this is it from Lady Quackenbush's Cakery, known as Quacks in Mueller.
Yep.
All right?
Yep, Lady Quacks. Thank you
ma'am.
much. Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Well, that's pretty much all for this episode of the Tower Coffee Hour and the Mueller businesses. And we are looking forward to bringing you another episode pretty quickly and see if we can't find a new business to talk about. But visit Lady Quacks, say hi to Cass. She's usually behind the counter or in the kitchen. So stay well